Broadcast settings. I can't see anything. Also, let's put these in so that I don't hear an echo. Yeah. Stop broadcasting. Invite players, view comments, advanced settings. Include camera. There we go. Hello? It is not facing the right... that's no fun. Turn it a little bit more. Okay. What the Yeah, that little thing, the little clip that's supposed to go on top of the TV to hold the it does not work. It doesn't. It just doesn't work at all. Like, I cannot. No, there's no way. Also, I don't know why the. Oh, look at that! Now it's way above my head. Whatever. I don't care. If I hum along with it, it's going to be out of sync because that's what happens for some reason. It doesn't sync up properly. But, yeah, love this opening. As I said in my description, I already platinumed the game, so even though I'm doing a full playthrough, it's something that I'm very familiar with. It's the exact opposite of blind. It's like an oracle. It's an oracle run. Just kidding. No, an oracle run would be those speedrunners, who are amazing. So it's more like the creepy guy with the binoculars run. I'm the creepy guy with binoculars. No. Lies. That woman does not show up anywhere in this game. That's not what I was... Yeah, anyway. That's really annoying. Just look at me. Down here. I have spent more time on this game than any other game for the past, year. It's been an obsession. But I also don't like Terra Incognita really all that much. But we'll do some Terra Incognita later. It's just there's not really much of a point to it. It's just you're building, yeah, and you can share that little square, but it's not the same as Minecraft. Like if they're trying to be anything like Minecraft's creative mode, they fail miserably. But this game doesn't work because it's like Minecraft. I mean, it is a little bit like Minecraft, but it does a lot of things that Minecraft does not do, and it does a lot of things better. And then I still wish there was a first-person mode, though, because that would be nice when you go inside buildings. Anyway, Chapter 1. Cantlin and I will be reading all the dialogue. No skipping this time. No skipping. No skipping. Don't skip. Don't do it. What's that? There's hair. Stay down. No. No, what are you doing? Go back. Stop. Stop. Okay. Alright. From the beginning. I gotta make sure I don't save over my last one, because I was doing really nice. Even though it's a full playthrough, I'm still going to do some So thou art come before me at last. I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Master, King of Kings. Long have I awaited this moment. Come, take thy rightful place at my side. Do so, and I will grant unto thee dominion over half the world. Thou wishest not for half the world? Wilt thou not reconsider? Wilt thou not reconsider? 'Tis enough if few would refuse. Wonder what that was about. Ellen, at long last I have found you. A single foolish choice has plunged this hallowed land into darkness. The first chapter is super boring and for the first 30 minutes or so. Sorry about that. Beneath benighted skies, my children crawl as insects on the earth, powerlessly awaiting their own destruction. Only by the power contained within you may this ruined world be rebuilt. Arise, my child. Your destiny awaits. My destiny's child. Hélène, my child, you have finally awoken. Do you remember who you are? Do you remember what you are? No, not now. Really, this stupid headache's gonna hit now? So I got shingles a while back, and it gives me headaches and sometimes makes it hard for me to open my eyes. And it's hitting right now, just the beginning of the stream. I see, so you have no recollection of before. No matter. Indeed, perhaps it is for the best. It's not the first time this has happened either. I've gotten a headache like this while I was trying to stream on Undertale. Ugh, what is with that? After so long a slumber, no doubt your body will still be weak. Excuse me, my child. Arise, my child, and see that you can move freely. Really? I'm glad it's giving me a tutorial about how to move. I've got to tell you that it's not Minecraft. Thank goodness. All seems to be well. You can fulfill your role. Hélène, my child, I have awoken you that you might perform a vital task. A task which the fate of this very world may... What? I do not... You might feel a... It seems your lengthy slumber has robbed you of your strength. Here, my child, take these white petals. You can use them to restore your vitality. Delicious white petals. Nom 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 nom. Hélène, you have been blessed with a special power. The power to combine raw materials to make items anew. You can work at this tree stump. Use the white petals you gathered to prepare some healing cream. I'm wondering if that's a tree stump, where are the trees that have stumps that big? You know, because all the trees you see are much smaller. Alright. I want to make a cypress stick. Torch? You don't screw around. This is just a playthrough. It's not a joke game thing. Hélène, my child, you have a power shared by none other in this world. The power to build new things from raw materials. I just watched a playthrough where people were laughing at that, and I guess it sounds kind of goofy, but I had an idea for what's it called? Like a novelization of Dragon Quest that ended up going into the Dragon Quest Builder story, and I thought of how you could kind of take the goof out of this concept. I really had an interesting idea about how to do it. Now, use the healing cream you created to tend to your wounds. Press square to use tools and items. That's great. Do you feel better now? I see the colors return to your cheeks. Has it? Let's see. Colorful cheeks, yes. You created that healing cream with your own 2 hands. However, the men and women who inhabit this world have lost that power of creation. Hélène, my child, a sacred duty rests upon your young shoulders. You must... Well, yes, I quite understand that you wish to leave this place, but first you must learn of your... Very well. I will show you how to build a path out of this crypt. First, take this broken branch. Well done, Hélène. Within that humble broken branch sleeps a cypress stick, the simplest of weapons. Approach this tree stump as before and use it to craft a cypress stick. ¿Por qué no? Congratulations, my child. You have created your first weapon. Mankind once made tools and used them to build a thriving civilization. And as all great civilizations do, so too they built weapons. But now, only you have the power to build such things. Hélène, my child, you have been entrusted with a divine mission to... I can well imagine you are eager to see the world outside, but would you rather learn more of... Very well. To build a path out of here, first you must equip the weapon you have made. Press X to open the main menu, blah blah. I shouldn't actually read those parts because that's dumb. Well done. Weapons are not only useful for fighting monsters, they can also serve to gather materials. The power to break objects apart and reduce them to raw materials is yours and yours alone. Ever since this world was plunged into darkness and mankind lost this power, they have awaited the coming of one with the ability to create. Len, my child, the dreams, the hopes, the very fates of people of this world rest upon your shoulders. If this land is ever again to see the light, you must fulfill your sacred duty and... Len, you're not asleep, are you? Perhaps it is best we continue this conversation outside. Or I am skipping just basic instructions, come on. That's great. I would love to take that home with me. And that. And while we're at it, that. But I can't do it. Those are kind of cool too, because people like walk up to them and then they have like vigorous conversations with the chains on the wall. Especially people who had been chained up like the blacksmith guy. He's like, I can't believe you would bring something like this into this place. Well done, Elen. You have found your way back to the outside world. When your eyes adjust to the brightness, you will see the world of Elefgard before you. Light was lost to this land long ago, and now darkness reigns eternal. The people who inhabit this somber realm once had the power to create, until it was wrenched from them. Without it, their culture crumbled into dust. That is true, that would happen. Though I'm still curious about how they end up with even rags at the end. Only by the power you hold, the power to create, can this world be rebuilt and the people of Elefgard rise once more. I beg your pardon? What do you mean you don't get it? Forgive me, my child. After having only just awoken from a long slumber, this must all come as quite a shock. Let us adopt a more simple approach. Use the power of creation that dwells within you, and rebuild the world however you see fit. No doubt you'll fulfill your duty in the course of doing so. So too will you come to learn of the tragedy that befell this world, and the role you are to play in its salvation. I am Rubus, the spirit of the land. Go forth, my child, and know that I do watch over you always. Oh, and Elen, there's one last thing that you must know. Remember when I played the demo? I'm like, oh, that's cool. What's this place? It must be someplace, else hidden. And then I ended up finding a place that kind of looked like that. I'm like, oh, cool, then I must be able to find all these other places too. But it was behind the portal, so no. The land you see before you was once known as Cantlin. Long, long ago, a bustling city thrived here, ringed all around with stout fortifications. But that was all destroyed in the relentless attacks by the monsters. Scarcely a trace remains of its former greatness. Elen, my child, you must use the power within you to rebuild the city of Cantlin to its former glory. This will be the first step on your journey to make Elefgard rise once more. To this end, I bestow you a gift. Take this banner of hope in hand, and seek the source of light you see before you. Even as the darkness closes in around them, the men and women of Cantlin flew this flag to the bitter end. Plant the banner in this land once more, that its bountiful light may serve as a symbol of Cantlin's restoration. Now go, make haste for the Pillar of Light. Alright, but I'm not gonna do that. There's a good reason why. Time and hunger don't start until after you plant your flag. You also, have a limit about how much you can store, so there's that too. That's a problem. But as long as you only store certain things, for instance, the flowers, the plum berries, mushrooms, sticks, then you're good. You're not going to run out of space. Also, feathers. You need 5 feathers. So let's get those 5 feathers now. Boom, boom. 1. This headache is really getting nasty all of a sudden. Don't. Okay. Alright, let's just, waste some of my dirt. I can get more. I can always get more. Let's waste some dirt so I can get some feathers. You can do a little bit of it down there, but there's usually more of them up here. Usually is the key. Sometimes there aren't. And sometimes my headache gets so strong I can't even keep my eyes open. Ow, this is nasty. Oh gosh. Yep. Alright, I got 3 feathers. 4 feathers. So I found, or like I watched an, angry video game nerd video, except that it wasn't. I mean, it was just James Rolfe, I should say, because it wasn't really the nerd. It wasn't that persona. But it was about vampires, and he said that actually, in a lot of vampire myths, you can escape vampires by dumping rice on the ground because they'll be forced to count them. So I guess the count from Sesame Street actually has a mythological basis to him, which is hilarious, by the way. One thing you should not do is go after the bats, the drackies, because they'll drop things that you don't have room for. Like anything, you won't have room for anything that they drop. Once you're done collecting everything you need to collect. Yup. Oh, right. I was gonna make this an underwear run, but I figured, nah, I'll just do it normal. I have beaten the Dragon Lord with just no armor. Just a weapon. And that was difficult, no doubt, but it was possible, especially when I used that stupid, Phew, free at last! Cannot thank you enough, young lady. But tell me, who exactly are you? I'm sure I would remember such a funny-looking face. I'll tell you, funny-looking. What? You say you're building a town near here? No, I didn't say anything of the sort. By my bushy beard, this is wonderful news. Let me help. Let me join the city and help to rebuild it. What are you pulling that face for? You look like you just swallowed an insect. Well, you may make whatever strange face you like. I'll find my way to your town whether you like it or not. Ha 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 ha. I'm Rollo, the proud owner of that most venerable of the books, the Kentland Chronicle. I assure you that it and I will prove invaluable to this new city of yours. Now lead the way. Ah. Is it not broadcasting now? Because it just told me that the quality of my connection wasn't strong enough. I think that there is something wrong with my PlayStation, to be honest. I mean, there's also something wrong with my internet in Korea. So just everything that I own just falls apart. Goes bad. I think it's the Wi-Fi antenna on the PlayStation that's bad. I probably bumped it one too many times. If it's still going. If it's not, then I'll abandon this project, obviously, until I can get it connected to a, you know, Ethernet cable. But if it's still going, whatever. Nope, don't want you. There we go. I only say this because I gotta start collecting blue slimes and doors and beds and stuff, or like all the stuff that you'll find up here. I'm gonna start collecting, like start getting it. Sweet. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. I need to collect lots of that. This is just about the most important thing early in the first part of the game, because everything that you need to make is made with that stuff. The doors, the beds, just everything of importance for building your town. That changes later on, and they eventually become completely worthless, but you definitely need a lot of them to begin with. And in this chapter, you can never make fancy beds, so that's still your only option for beds, no matter how far in the game you get. So if you want to make your inexpensive inn, you gotta collect a lot of them. The headache seems to be backing down a little bit. I mean, it's still there, I can still feel that pressure, but it's not quite as nasty as it was. The bonfire is burning brightly. It looks like it's been freshly stoked. Someone must be nearby. I don't know. Rollo, is there anyone nearby? He's not answering me. Jerk. Lots and lots of this stuff. Because it's not just the internet that has issues. Sometimes the controller goes bad on me, especially or if the external hard drive is plugged in, the controller goes bad, and that should not happen. The external hard drive shouldn't interrupt the controller. But it does, making me think that there's an issue, however minor, with the antenna in the PS4. Yeah, how many? 24. Okay. I don't remember how many I need. But I'm just gonna keep doing this. So I got him. What about mushrooms? How many mushrooms do I have? No, I didn't get any mushrooms at all. Oh wait, 5. There they are. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's do at least 4 complete things. 18, 2 more. Come on. Oh yeah, and plum berries. I got 10, which is enough for Pippa. And if you've never played this game before, you have no idea who Pippa is, but it's okay. I could have sworn I was going to have more stuff. What am I missing? is it that I'm not collecting that I should be collecting? 2 things at least, because I'm pretty sure I used to fill up my... I mean, I've even got a friggin' milk blossom, so there's 3 things that I should have. Whatever. And 1 more for good luck. Just kidding. I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to this stuff, and it does bug me that I don't have a perfect amount for exactly, you know, what I need to build something. I feel wrong. Alright, here we go. No more free labor. Roll as a flesh shield anymore. Warm and soothing light spreads all around. People near and far will be attracted by the banner's beckoning light. Look, my child, here's one already. You mean Rollo? Yeah, it's Rollo, there we go. By my bristly brows, this town is positively brimming with life. Why, I do believe that the Cantland Chronicle describes this very place. It's the perfect location to bring the legendary city of Cantland back to life. Oh ho! My mention of the legendary tome piques your interest, does it? The Cantland Chronicle is an invaluable volume of ancient knowledge passed down in my family over countless generations. It is many hundreds of years old, and its pages tell of mankind's hapless history and the lost art of creation and construction. Deciphering this ancient text could reveal secrets vital to the restoration of this once great city. Oh, darn it. Didn't mean to do that. Hey, look, it's you. What's this funny flag doing here? There's something special about this place. It's so bright and inviting. My name's Pippa. What's yours? What's that? You're the one who planted that flag here? Who are you? Where did you come from? I know exactly what I forgot to do. You don't remember? The guide has told you to come here, so you've got amnesia and you're hearing voices. That's not suspicious in the slightest. Oh, but this place is just lovely. Can I stay? Helen, my child, even with the power that dwells within you, you cannot rebuild Cantland alone. Your first step in rebuilding the city must be to house those who join you in living here. Little remains of this dilapidated house save the door. Repair it by filling in the holes in the wall with earth. You can place blocks above your head by holding L1 and below you by holding R1. Nope. Take this knowledge and these blocks of earth and make the ruined house livable once more. Yeah, it's great. But speaking of blocks of earth, I need to have at least 99 to do anything worthwhile, so... Ah, what? No. Oh. Oh well, I get a better stick now. Because with this thing, you can make the Oaken Club. It's like super powerful, because it's twice as powerful as a stick. Or 5 times, actually. It's actually, but only against enemies, though. It doesn't break these things that much faster. As far as I know, there's no tools that break the dirt faster except for the hammers. I don't know why I said that, because of course with stronger swords you can do it too, so that was complete nonsense what I just said there. I'm a verbal processor, which means occasionally I'll say nonsense things out loud because I'm trying to think, and then I'll realize that what I said was nonsense after I've said it. It's why in the past I've been much better when writing than when speaking. You know. Because I can take time to think about the nonsense things that I wrote down and say, nope, that's nonsense, let's leave that out. Okay. let's start repairing this place. There's Pippa's room. Another bedroom here. This could also be Pippa's room. Who cares, right? This is the most important room here, the kitchen. At least in my world. It doesn't have to be the kitchen. You can make it to something else. You can make the kitchen here. Right there, that's the kitchen for you. Not for me. For me, this is the kitchen right here, because it's big. Then there's this. This has the most repairs to do to it. There's all this dirt filled in here that doesn't need to be there. There's rocks that float in the air. There's other rocks here. Alright. Now. Yeah, someone's clapping. That's great. It's best to do all this before time starts, and time will start as soon as I make beds. I could put a bed in here, but what's the point? First off, let's make our first room. It's gonna be an empty room because I have to have 2 beds in order to make a bedroom. For some reason, that's a dumb, you know, must be a Japanese thing. Just kidding. Oops, didn't mean to do that. If it was the hammer, it wouldn't have done that. But you don't know about the hammer yet, so what am I talking about? There's no hammer that shows up on the cover for the game, the cover art. Wow, that's incredible. The walls are all full of holes, but now they're as good as new. Huh? You fixed it with dirt? I thought you were just a weird girl with voices in her head. But you've completely fixed that broken down old house. You must have some kind of special power. Here, take these. I found them on my way here. You can have them for fixing the house for me. Let's do some general maintenance too before time starts. Or 2. Because I need a sidewalk around here, but... Alright. No. I don't know why I did that. I should have done the kitchen first. Whatever. I can't actually make the kitchen stuff until I can make doors, so it's not really that important. And I missed a place in the kitchen. There we go. I like to jump up on top of the walls and walk around on the outside of them. Don't blame me. It's fun. You must have some kind of special power to fix up that old house like that. How'd you do it? What? You have the power to build new things? What does build mean? Well then, my child, do you remember what I told you? Long ago, the people of this land lost the power of creation. It's your duty to help them regain this power. Anyway, I really appreciate you fixing the house like this, but it's not much use without some kind of light inside. But I can't see any torches lying around here. Besides your banner of hope, you will find a mason's workstation. You can use it to build a torch. Take these materials, use them to construct a torch, and reveal to this girl the fruits of your labors. Okay. where'd you find that torch? You didn't find it, you built it. Ah, so that's what building means. You picked up stuff from around here and somehow changed it into a torch, right? Thanks, I think I understand. Sort of. Hey, do you think you might be able to build anything with this? If you need any more, I'll see if I can find some. I just realized something. You never told me your name. Elen. What kind of name is that? It doesn't sound like you'd have any special powers at all. But you can't judge someone by their name, right? Anyway, Elen, you've still got those torches you made, right? We should put one of them in the house. What the heck was that? A room is completed if it has walls 2 blocks high and a door and a source of light to stave off the darkness when the sun is set. Press... Brilliant! Now that it's all lit up, the room's perfect. Is it lit up, though? You're amazing, Elen. You really do have special powers. It's hard to believe that someone who looks so dopey could be so talented. Oh, because I made another room. That's why. Because oh, that's funny. She thought I lit that room, but I actually just lit another room. You can't judge someone by their appearance, right? Anyway, thanks, Elen. Now we have somewhere to live. Don't applaud, just throw money. Oh wait, I'm quoting a horrible, the worst TV show ever made. Just kidding. Hey, Lynn, thanks to you, we have such a lovely room. But don't you think it would be so much better if we had something to sleep on at night? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more, say no more. I know! Maybe you could build something. Ellen, my child, you must gather materials that might fasten some bedding. Should you place a bed in a room, you can sleep on it. That's beautiful. It'd be great if we could make 2 things to sleep on. If we had 2 beds, we could sleep next to each other. Yeah, not sure about that one. Ellen, are you alright? Straw mattress. Better make 1 more straw mattress. There we go. Wow, you built us something to sleep on. Thank you, Elen. Whether it's night or day, you can sleep on any bed that's within a room to recover your health. As the sun sets, the darkness will close in around you and more powerful monsters emerge in force. Spoiler alert, more powerful monsters just means ghosts. And they are pretty nasty. I don't like the ghosts. When night falls, you would do well to return to your base, rest your head upon a pillow and sleep until morning. But we're not doing that because we're going to try to finish this under 20 days. Which means fighting ghosts. Elen, my child, you discovered the means to build a straw mattress all by yourself. In addition to the power to create that I bestowed upon you, it seems you also bear the special skill to discern what can be made from the materials you find. This is a wondrous power you have. It shall no doubt prove invaluable to your quest to rebuild the city. Elen? Hello, Elen? Was that the goddess speaking to you? You were staring off into space with your mouth open again. You've got to pay more attention to what's going on around you, Elen. If you keep spacing out like that, you'll never get anything done. Elen begins to feel time passing by. Elen, can I ask you something? With all this wandering around and collecting stuff, aren't you getting a bit hungry? Huh? No, it's not just me. That's not my tummy rumbling. You must be hearing things again. But anyway, look, there's a lot of plumberry trees around here. Plumberries are kind of small and they don't really fill you up, but they're really sweet and juicy. Could you go out and get some plumberries for me, Elen? Please. We need at least 5 for a decent meal. Wow, you found so many plumberries. Can I have them? Yes. I'm handing them to her this way. Over on the... Could... I don't know. It's just... Yeah. Here, these are for you. It's your share. I mean, you must be starving too, right? They're really tasty. You should try them. I think she's the one that gives you plum berries in the last fight. Pippa's the most worthless character. Just kidding. That would be LaRouche. Nosh isn't all that great either. I'm not gonna risk falling asleep. You know, Len, I've been thinking. You run around smashing up all the trees and grass and stuff and using materials to build new things, right? It'd be pretty useful to have somewhere to store all that stuff, don't you think? After all, you're gonna have to collect a lot of different materials pretty soon. Why? Well, it's a secret. But you should still make something to put all your stuff in. Your friend is wise indeed. Having a place to store and manage the resources you gather would serve you well. Can you conceive of an item that would serve such a role? No. I mean, yes. Chest. Alright, and here's the first rule. Once you can make a chest, you need to put everything in there that can be used as ingredients. Because they can be used even if it's not in your inventory directly. Wow, you made a chest! Now you can put all that stuff you collected in there and go and collect even more stuff. You know, Ellen, there's always something I've wondered. What exactly has happened to this world? They say that the light was stolen from us by a really bad man. Ever since, it's been all anyone can do just to survive. Nobody cares about anyone but themselves, and they never help anyone else out. Anyway, I think it's super boring to live like that. Don't you think it'd be fun if we could rebuild the city and everyone could live together? I feel like if you're around, anything can happen. We should do everything we can to make this town a great place to live. But we need loads and loads of materials to do that. That's why I asked you to make a chest. Alright, so it's agreed. We're gonna build the biggest, bestest city in the whole world. I'll have to have a think about what we need to build, and you build it. You are gonna help me, aren't you, Alan? Aren't you? Am I still broadcasting? Like, I don't know if I stopped. It's gonna be a lot of work to turn this place into a huge city, isn't it? Isn't there anything I can do to help? Probably have to bash it a bit before you can move it. Oh, and the room will need a door to get in and out, and a torch or something to light it up. Straw door. That's it. Also, never put a building right next to the right on the edge of the town, because you need to put the obsidian on the outside. What are you talking about? I don't know why I did that. I have to say, this kind of building is a lot easier in Dragon Quest Builders than it is in Minecraft, but there are some things that are easier in Minecraft too, so it goes both ways. Anyway, let's put this down where it belongs. Also this. Also, I need to make another chest. And a straw door. And her design is really stupid because it wastes a lot of space, which is why after making it, I always go in and destroy the walls here. And make it square, because a square saves more space than anything round would. Or anything kind of roundish. Yeah, yeah. Also this one, so I don't have to send a stupid message again. Yeah, built it again. Oh, we built the workroom as I asked for. Thanks, Ellen. It's just like the one in my picture. Off the inhabitants of your town will seek to assist your efforts by presenting you with blueprints. Should you lack sufficient resources to complete a blueprint or other construction, search for them in the nearby wilderness. Some materials can only be obtained by defeating the monsters that maraud the wilds, thus freeing them from their grasp. I'm going to use my new workroom to start all sorts of stuff. To build all sorts of stuff. I'll put it all in the chest at the end of the day so you can take a look at the amazing things I made. I don't think I've ever found use for anything made in the workroom. Thanks again for the workroom, Milan. Now we can make everything we need to rebuild the city. But it's not going to be much of a city with just the two of us living here. The truth is, I saw a guy out when I was living outside. He looked like a bit of a weirdo, so I waited until he went away and ran straight here. But maybe if we asked him to come and live with us, he might be able to lend a hand in rebuilding the city. He was on the other side of the mountains the last time I saw him. Go and find him, Ellen. Get him to join us. Make good of your use of your compass, my child. Yay, you found someone to join our town. What's that? You think he seems a bit shady? You might be right there. That's why I avoided him in the first place. When I first saw him, he was giggling to himself and stroking that enormous book. But he's got a beard. He must be pretty dependable, right? He must be really clever too. I mean, he's got such a big, bushy beard after all. But anyway, now that we've found a new friend, we can all work together to make this the best city in the whole of the Lefgard. Yay! Ellen, my friend, I didn't mean to cast doubt on your claims, but was it truly you who constructed these buildings? If that were true, it would mean that you have the power to build new things, a gift that mankind lost so long ago. Could it be that you are the builder of whom the Kentland Chronicle speaks, the legendary figure blessed with the power of construction? Ah, of course not. If the builder had a face like that, I'd eat my own beard. Ah, yes, Ellen, I nearly forgot. The path across which the mountains between this town and the place where you and I first met was dreadfully treacherous, wasn't it? Well, the Kentland Chronicle describes a special tool that can be crafted from the feathers of the chimeras that dwell amid those mountains. A most convenient contrivance that lets you travel at blinding speed and be back to your base in the blink of an eye. Of course, if you truly were the builder of legend, I'm sure you would have no trouble creating this item and showing it to me. Goddess above, this chimera wing. This is a chimera wing. It's just as the Kentland Chronicles described. There's no doubt about it. Within you dwells the long-lost power of construction. You really are the builder. Ever since the light was lost to us and the realm plunged into darkness, the people of Lefgard have waited for this day to come. The day that benevolent Rubus would send the builder to save us. Ellen, my child, you needed only to touch a chimera's feather to know what you could build from it. Seek out more materials and speak to those around you, and your knowledge is sure to expand even further. Keep a keen eye on your surroundings, my child. If you should see anything that you have never seen before, be sure to collect it. Ellen, my friend, you and I have two vital tasks ahead of us. Firstly, we must complete the glorious restoration of the once great city of Kentland. And secondly, we must unravel the mystery of what those terrible tragedies brought this town to ruin. This place was once girdled all about by fearsome fortifications, tall turrets and towers to keep the monsters at bay. It's even said that a great golem once watched over the city, keeping all inside safe from harm. Golem. But these citadels and strongholds were completely obliterated, and nothing remains of Kentland but ruins. How could such a wretched fate have come to pass? As a proud son of Kentland, I plan to uncover the mystery of what befell my ill-starred ancestors. No doubt that with your powers in my book, it's only a matter of time before the truth becomes clear. We're all counting on you, Ellen. Ha ha ha! Ha! Yay. You know, Elaine, I've been so starving lately that I could eat my own head. All the building and inventing is hungry work. So I've been thinking, if we had something to cook with, we could make all sorts of delicious, nutritious meals. What do you say? Can you think of something you cook things on? If you do think of anything, put it in a room with a chest so that we can store the delicious dishes we make. So yeah, make us a room to cook in. Cook fire! But I need to make another bonfire first. Ah! No. So this is a rookie move. You never let yourself go out with just one tool, basically. At the same time, you don't want to fill up on like the worst of the tools either. So it's sort of a at this point in the game, you know, you're like, okay, so we've got better stuff coming. I don't want to save. Blimey, you did it! You made me a place to cook. Now I'll be able to make all sorts of scrummy food. Thank you, Ellen. That chest is perfect. You know what? I don't need to do that. There's no reason to save all these mushrooms. It's not. There aren't things to build up with mushrooms right now, and by the time there's other sources of mushrooms. Well, my bulbous belly, we seem to have a kitchen now. This creative power of yours is a wonderful thing. I wonder if your culinary skills are equally exemplary. What say you test them out and make me something to eat? What? Make it yourself? You'll build a whole kitchen for Pippa, but you won't even make a single measly meal? Elaine, you wound me. I thought we were friends. By the way, I should mention that I saw some delicious-looking orange mushrooms growing down by the water's edge. I'm sure that you could make a terrific meal out of a fine ingredient like that. 3 servings should do the trick. Do we have an agreement, friend? Well then, my friend, do I detect the succulent scent of freshly roasted mushrooms? The fragrance alone is a mellow melody of mouth-watering flavors. By my growling gizzard, these will make a magnificent meal. Come now, hand them over, quick! Marvelous work, Ellen. The Canton Chronicle covers a wide range of topics. The chapters concerning the preparation of hearty, healthy meals are of particular... Pardon? You want to see it yourself? The Canton Chronicle with your own 2 eyes? I'm sorry, Ellen, but that book is a priceless family heirloom. I can't just go parading it around in front of anyone that asks. And besides, the tome is written in an ancient and cryptic script. There's no way that you or anyone else would be able to read it. With what little knowledge I myself have gleaned from it, has been taken years of painstaking study. However, I have not a single doubt that this book holds the key to restoring the city to its former greatness. I shall not rest until I've deciphered each and every one of its secrets. But fear not, my friend. I will not keep these secrets to myself. As soon as I make a breakthrough in my studies, you'll be the first to know. That's great. As for these mushrooms, it's only fair that you should taste the fruits of your labors too. Take this as a token of our everlasting friendship. Nope, he's got the next task. What? Have I finished reading the book yet? Learn some patience, young lady. I made it quite clear that you'd be the first to know of any secrets I uncover. Deciphering the Cantlin Chronicle will take time, Ellen, and our work in restoring the city has only just begun. I suggest that while I continue my studies, you labor to rebuild the city to its former greatness and prove yourself the builder you claim to be. Oh, really? I gotta build up the level. Ellen, pay attention! Now can you think of anything we could use to decorate all these new rooms you're about to build? pot. It's beautiful. Well, firstly, 2 new doors. 2 new fires, 2 new doors. And 4 new mattresses. One, not that we have that many people, just I want to make sure that there's a bedroom everywhere, so that increases the score. There are much faster and more efficient ways of increasing the score, but I'm not a speedrunner, so I don't do that kind of stuff. Oh, I forgot to fill in the hole here. Alright. 1, 2, and this. Yay! Also here. Yay! Da 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 da. This is the first time I've played it in a long time that I didn't already have level 2 by the time he asked me to build it up. Alright. Wonderful work, Elaine. I'm impressed. Not only are you a legendary builder, but it seems your powers are becoming even greater. Elaine, my child, no matter how many monsters you defeat, you will grow no stronger. Only the weapons you wield and the armor you wear will your might as a warrior increase. You are the builder, my child, and it is by building this base that your true strength will be revealed. Yeah, and also, building everything up to higher levels means you have to fight stronger monsters. No joke. Especially the ghosts. The ghosts, like, their power gets stronger the higher level your base is. I'm sorry to say, though, that I've made scant progress in deciphering the Cantland Chronicle. I dare say it'll take some time still before... By my sensitive ears, did you hear that? This is almost where the demo comes to an end. Elen, I have the most terrible tidings. I know not what has driven them to it, but the monsters plan to attack our great city in force. We must protect Cantland at all costs. Elen, you must be prepared. You must prepare our defenses against the oncoming assault. But fear not, I shall fight by your side, my friend. I shall do my duty by protecting dear Pippa and our beloved home from harm. Rollo speaks the truth, my child. The vicious beasts that dwell hereabouts are headed here in droves. The town is the seat of all Lefgard's restoration. Are you ready to face this fight? Yes, it's super easy. Obviously, it's the first one, so... This is your first true battle, Elen, but fear not, for I know you'll prevail.